Hello and welcome back to my channel, which is all about style and confidence for the 50+ women. In today's video I wanted to expand a little bit on a couple of previous videos which I have done about bringing pieces into a capsule wardrobe and how to make them work, especially if they're slightly stronger or more unusual colours. So last week I talked about orphan pieces in the wardrobe, and I will link that somewhere for you so that you can watch that if you haven't already. But this week I'm talking more specifically about colour. So let's get into it. So in my previous video, when I was talking about orphan pieces, I showed this pair of trousers, and somebody actually asked in the comments about how to bring in colours like this and make them work. So how I would wear them other than with, I've got it here, the cami top which I was using in last week's video. So I wanted to sort of bring in some other ideas for colours. Now when you want to bring in a strong colour, and I've said this before, with actually any new colour that you bring into your wardrobe, try to bring in 2 or perhaps even 3 pieces in that colour. And the other thing to do to make it work is to pair it with a neutral colour, or as I had done previously, with a print that has that colour in it. So with these trousers, I think sometimes we would go for an obvious, so something like a white or a cream, which actually does look really lovely with those trousers. But think about your palette, because in your palette there will be a whole load of colours that work for you. Now because they work for you, they also work with each other as well. So what I might do with this pair of trousers is, yes, I would wear them with the cream. I would wear them with another sort of fairly standard option, which is navy, and of course navy is a really good neutral to have in your wardrobe because it literally goes with anything. You can even wear it with black, I even wear it with brown, as long as you have other pieces that pick up those colours or combine those colours. You can put navy, black and brown together. Perhaps that's another video to show you. But anyway, so yes, I would pair them with navy, I would pair them with the cream, and then what I might also do is pair them with a chocolate brown. I really like this sort of turquoisey teal with chocolate brown. And again, then what I might do is bring in a cardigan again that goes over that and kind of pulls the 3 pieces together, and obviously a piece of jewellery always works really well as well. And then the other obvious one which we might do is black. Yes, I would put black with them, but again what I would probably do is put the cardigan over the top of that as well, so that I'm actually bringing in something that picks up those 2 colours. Or alternatively, if I'm wearing the black top, then I might bring in a necklace in the same colour as well. So I'm kind of pulling those pieces together. Now if you watched the video last week, you will have seen that I had sandals in this colour as well, so that with the black I think works really well. Otherwise, I think if you've just got the black top on its own with the trousers, it might be a little bit heavy for it. It's kind of 2 pieces, 2 blocks of colour. Whereas if you use accessories to pull it together, it just makes the outfit much more interesting, and I think it makes it work better as well. And then I've got another example with a pair of orange trousers, and again the same thing works. These are both quite strong colours, so what I'm doing is actually pairing them with other strong colours. So again I would put the cream with it, I would put the navy with it, and again, as I said before, kind of pulling it together with an accessory. I would put black with it as well, and I might go for something then that's got a print where I'm picking up on the colour with that, and then I might also pop a cardigan over that as well. So you can see I've got quite a bright cardigan, bright trousers, but I'm sort of breaking it up because I've got a printed top in there. Obviously you could do something like that with the cream, but then you are making quite a strong statement, and you need to have strong sort of rich colouring to get away with that. And again, I think the chocolate brown works really nicely with the orange as well. Now I've also picked up this top here. If I wanted to bring this in, which isn't quite as strong as the orange, so now I would say you want to be a little bit more careful with putting it with other strong colours. So if I were to mix that with the black, it's a little bit heavy, the black kind of dominates it. So what I would do with that is pick up some other slightly softer colours to go with it. If your palette is soft, then you probably wouldn't go for these stronger colours. You might want to perhaps have the trousers on the bottom half, and then you could actually soften that up with a print rather than mixing it with the bold, rather than mixing it with the other bold colours that I've got here. So talking about a softer colour, or if you've got light colouring, you might want to bring in something that's a pastel colour. So again, you wouldn't necessarily want to mix it with these strong colours. I would mix it with cream, but I would keep it, rather than say a stark white, I would make it a cream or an ivory colour. And then I would again mix it with something that kind of has the same depth of colour. So we're keeping it at the same level of depth, so not too dark, and keeping it sort of fairly soft pastel colours. And then as another option, again, I'd perhaps put two of those softer pastel colours together. So just a few ideas there of how you can bring other colours into your wardrobe. As I've said before, when you bring in a new colour, think about bringing in a few pieces with it. Always look at accessories, because accessories do help you pull colours together. And one accessory that works really well, obviously, is a scarf, because quite often within a print of a scarf you can get quite unusual combinations. So here I have got that green, that sort of softer green of the cardigan, but because it's paired with, where's my, but because it also has brown in it, I'm starting to pick up the colours in that scarf. So picking up a print that has multiple colours in it is a really good way of using the print, then picking the colours to have plain items that go together. So I've got there the chocolate brown and the green that's in the scarf, and I could actually then bring in the red as well. So I'm creating almost a new colour palette just by picking up on the colours that are in the scarf. So I hope that helps you with some ideas of how to mix colours together. So if you've got either a colour wallet or you've got a print out of your colour palette, have a look at the colours, and even perhaps take a second print of it and cut the colours out and put different colours together to see how you can create colour schemes. And again, have a look at things like scarves which have prints in. I've got another one here which has actually got quite an unusual combination of a grey and an orange together, which I think works really well. And you can come up with some nice unusual colour combinations. So I hope you enjoyed that little bit of information about how to put colour together. If you have any questions, do leave them in the comments section below. This video kind of came about because of a comment that I had previously where somebody was asking about the colour of the trousers. So please do let me know if there's anything else you would like me to make videos about. And the other thing that I wanted to mention is I have just created a brand new course on how to put together a capsule wardrobe. One of the things that it talks about in depth is how to create colour schemes, and I give you several different methods of how to do that. And it also talks about body shapes, how many items you need in your capsule wardrobe. It's got different types of capsule wardrobes. It's got tons of examples in there. So I will leave a link to that in the comments section as well. And if you are watching this during the lockdown, you will be able to get a discount on that as well. So I'm going to leave a discount code there for you as well. So other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up so I know what sort of videos to make for you in the future. And